Hello, welcome to the Sell Your Knowledge Masterclass. My name is Lucky Johnson, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to be showing you how I make at least 1 million naira in 30 days by just selling my knowledge in form of an online course. Okay, of course, I have a couple of courses in form of online courses, but just one of them actually has the capacity to make me 1 million naira at least in a month. So imagine what my multiple courses are actually making me on every single month. But the first thing I want to tell you before we continue in this masterclass is, please do not consider this as the regular masterclass that you attend, whether online or offline in person. I want you to see this as a discussion between you and I, okay? Because I've been getting results from this thing I'm about to share with you, and I'm going to be showing you my results shortly, okay? Because talk is cheap, but we have to show results for all that we say. So in a moment, I'm going to be showing you a few of my results, but please see this as a discussion between me and you. This is a discussion between someone who has the results you are looking for and of course is able to deliver it to you. So let's head on to my seller account in a moment. All right, so this is actually my seller account. All right, so I was trying to do something on it earlier on. So I want us to go to, let's go to sales. Let's go to sales on my seller account. All right, now as you can see right here, this is a total of 418 sales. 418 sales. All right, and of course, let's quickly verify my name. You probably have seen that on my Facebook ad, or if you are in any of my groups, but let's verify again. This is my name right here, Lucky Johnson. Okay, if you want us to refresh it, we have trust issue especially in Africa, right? So we need to establish that once again. You see, I just refreshed it, so let me refresh it once again because I'm currently online. All right, so that is it. Let's reconfirm. So you see, that's my name right there, Lucky Johnson. Okay, so this is 418 Cs. Okay, and as you can see right here, we have a total volume balance of 2,035,900. But this was what I actually did. Okay, this was what I actually did. Seller charges commission when you make sales. So when I realized that the commission I was paying was so high, so I had to create another route. How do I mean? When I'm about to process the sales of my product to anybody, I just go there, change the price to zero. Okay, so I do the processing and then it goes on zero. So of course the money has been paid to me so that I don't have to lose a portion of my money and all of that. I actually launched this particular course. There's a particular course I actually launched on the 1st of May 2024. So let's see up until this is 7th August. Okay, so we filter. Let's filter right here. Okay, so this is a total of 346 sales. 346 sales, or better yet, let's take it to July. So we have May, June, July. Let's take it to July 31st. Okay, so let's take it to July 31st. So let's filter and see how many sales we have there. 295 sales. 295 sales. So let's multiply this right here. So we have 295, okay, times 9,900. All right, so this is a whopping sum of 2.9 million naira. You see that now, just within May, June, and July. Okay, so does this really show that there's results here? Of course there is. Now, before we move into what we have to discuss properly, I want to just pick a day, just one day, so you see what I do in a day. Let's pick a particular day. Okay, so this is August 7th. This is August 7th. Please take note, I'm picking just August 7th. Okay, I'm picking just August 7th. Can you see it here? August 7th, August 7th. So let's filter. So you see how many sales I did in a day. Can you see this right here? 11 sales in just one day. So let's get back to our calculator. All right, so 9,900 times 11 sales. 11. So what do we have there? 108,900 in one day. Just in one day. So let's multiply this by, say, 10 days. Let's do 10 days. Okay? It simply means in 10 days, I reckon at least ₦1,000,000, because of course my results have multiplied. My results have multiplied. It's no longer the way it used to be. Truly, it's no longer the way it used to be. Now let me show you, okay, let me show you from 1st of August. This is 1st of August. See, 1st of August to 7th of August. Let's filter so you see what we're talking about. 51. This is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Between 1st and 7th of August. Okay, so let's multiply it. When I tell you my result has multiplied, then you should understand what I'm talking about. 51 sales times 9,900 in 1 week. In just 1 week, 504,900 naira. So does this prove that I have something to say to you as we begin to delve into this discussion right now? This is showing here because one person actually processed using the link and then just bought and paid online. But of course, most times when I process it, I just change the figure, the price, zero, process it, change it back. That's what I just do. Okay, so that I don't have to start spending money on commissions and all of that. So let's get to the discussion properly. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how to actually make at least 1,000,000 naira every single month. But that is if you would listen to what I have to tell you. Okay, so right here is the ladder of wealth creation. Okay, I can't remember the guy that came up with these ladders. Actually, you may want to read up about it, but from this ladder you see right here, you notice that the first ladder is the shortest, then we have the next, and then the fourth ladder towards the right is actually the longest. Okay, and we are trying to get to wealth. So the longer your ladder, then the easier for you to actually access wealth or create wealth. All right, so the first ladder is time for money. And these are people who belong to the category of employment. They are employees, they have jobs. So what they do is that they sell their time for money. Yes, they sell their time for money. And sometimes it may also include what they know. They sell their time and what they know for money all together. So I'm not trying to, spite any profession or career. So let's take bankers, for example. I go to work as early as 7 a.m. and then I close at about, say, 7 p.m. or thereabout. Because, of course, they don't close by 4. The bank closes operation by 4, but those guys don't go home by 4. Some of them go home, late as maybe 6, 7, 8, depending on, what they need to do after closing. All right? So, imagine from 7 a.m., okay? So, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's like 12 hours. If I close 8, that's like 13 hours of my time. And then at the end of the month, I'm paid, say, 80K or 100K, depending on the bank where you work and depending on the position you occupy. But in any case, for 30 good days, you keep selling your time just to earn money. That is good, though. There's no problem with that. All right? But I can tell you, it will take quite a long time before you can actually create wealth. All right, but I don't want to stretch this discussion for too long, so I'm just going to skip the two ladders in the middle. All right, so let's go to the last ladder, which is the longest ladder. Selling products is actually the longest ladder to wealth creation. Okay, so when we talk about people like Bill Gates, he says product. What's his product? Microsoft. And of course, the guy's an investor and all of that. But of course, Microsoft is the product. All right. Elon Musk, one-time richest man in the world, he says product. Of course, cars. Right. And now you are seeing the guy going to AI and all of that. online product. So you see what we are talking about. So selling product is actually one of the longest ladder you can use to connect. Longest there simply means that it has the proximity is very close for you to actually create wealth. It's not like it takes a long time. No, that's not what it actually means. Okay, because we're talking about ladder now. We're trying to reach somewhere. Okay, so let me quickly show you why you should consider selling knowledge products, why you should consider selling your knowledge, what you know. There is something you know actually that you can sell. Maybe you are a barber, maybe you own a restaurant, or maybe you can cook generally, maybe as a lady. Do you know that you can actually create a course that can teach people how to cook, and then you can make millions of naira? How many of do you remember the lady Ida Bassi? Ida Bassi was the Guinness World record breaker that had a record for the longest hour of cooking, right? Just in 2024, she broke that record, and I mean, besides breaking that record, do you know that she organized a class? She organized a class, just an online class, and thousands of people registered, and that lady made over 100 million naira in just 1 week. Less than a week, actually. Over 100 million naira. So here is why you should consider selling your knowledge, okay, in form of an online course. Number one, there are millions of problems in the world that need solutions. There are actually millions of problems in the world that need solutions, and many of them are actually dependent on knowledge solutions. Because what you call product is actually as a result of somebody's knowledge. Somebody knew how to mix certain kind of fruits together to produce juice. You see that? It's a case of knowledge. But I'm not talking about a physical product now that you have to say. I'm talking about one that you can be in the comfort of your home, and then it is on the internet and people are buying it. Okay, like the course that I actually say that is making me millions on a monthly basis now. Okay, so if you can solve just one of these problems through your knowledge, you can never be poor. You can never be poor. For instance, the course that I sell is known as Stocks and Shares Investment Masterclass. What is the problem I'm solving? I'm solving the problem of poverty. I'm solving the problem of lack, want, insufficiency. Because there are people who have jobs, they work, they earn salary, but the money is not enough. So what am I helping them do through my course? I'm helping them multiply their income. I'm helping them multiply their money. So while they are still working, wherever they work, maybe in the bank or in wherever, so they earn, and then a portion of their money, I help them, show them how to put it into investment, and they invest, and the money keeps growing. I'm solving that problem already. So there are millions of people who actually, what was millions? Billions of people who are actually in need of your solution. In need of your solution. We have over 8 billion people in the world right now. That's a lot of problem to be solved. I know what that means. It's a lot of money to actually be made. Number two, you create the knowledge product once, yet you make money all through your life. The course I've created now, I don't have to create it again. I just created it once and I'm selling it. That's one difference between physical products and online, digital products now in form of courses. Okay, so for instance, if I produce shoes, I have to keep making the shoes to keep making sales. I'll make one today, I sell it, make another one tomorrow, I sell it, like that. But in the case of a digital product, such as the course that I said that I'm about to show you how you too can also leverage it and make money for yourself, you just have to create the course once, record it. The moment you record it and it's online, boom, and people begin to access it, they buy the course. As simple as that. You keep. As of today, by the grace of God, I've made over 100,000 naira. Just today, I've made over 100,000 naira. And tomorrow, listen to me, I'm making more. Next tomorrow, I'm making more. You saw what I showed you. Just from 1st of August to 7th of August, I've done over 500K. Over 500K. You know what that means? It simply means that in 2 weeks, I'm I'm going to do at least £1 million. In 4 weeks, I'm going to be doing £2 million. You too can leverage this, but you just have to follow what I'm about to show you. So let's look at point number 3, why you should consider, getting into knowledge business, like selling your knowledge. Number 3, you determine how much you make daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. I don't need to explain this. If I sell one of my course for 9,900, that's just 9,900. What if I sell 10? That's 99K. Can you see the way it works? What if I sell 100, say in a day? That's about 990K. What are we talking about? That's a lot of money actually. So you can actually determine how much you make daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. All you just need to do is sell to more people. It's as simple as that. Sell to more people. All right? And so, number 4, you don't need to rent a shop. You simply operate from the comfort of your home. You don't need to pay store rent. You don't need to pay store rent. You simply operate from the comfort of your room. Whether you are in a one-room apartment or whatever, you can create your course right there, sell it to the world. From anywhere in the world, people can buy your course, and then they can actually begin to make you rich. Of course, you are not stealing money from them because you are giving them value. That's one thing I must tell you. No, you must take away this mentality of trying to get people's money. No, you don't pursue money. You simply provide value. Once you provide value, people will give you their money and still tell you thank you. A lot of the people who have bought my course, they still come to my DM. As of today, some of the people who took my course just 1 month ago, they have made profit of over 40% investing in stocks and shares. Investing in stocks and shares. I recommended a particular company's shares for them. I personally have made about 96.69% profit from that company's shares in less than 2 months. So I recommended it to them through my course. They bought it, and so does that look like a waste? All you need to do is provide value. When you provide value, I can tell you they will buy your course. They will buy it and pay you money, come back and still tell you thank you. But just make sure you are providing value. All right? So let's see how to make $1 million in 30 days now, selling your knowledge in form of an online course. So let's delve into it properly. Number 1, identify a unique problem and create a course that solves the problem from your knowledge. Identify a unique problem and create a course that solves that problem from your knowledge. For instance, I identified the problem of people suffering poverty and people struggling to make $1 million. And I just noticed that one of the easiest way to make $1 million is by investing in stocks and shares, maybe Nigerian stocks and shares or US stocks and shares. And I began to teach people. You see that? I just identified that problem and I created a course on how to solve the problem, and people started buying. It's as simple as that. Okay, so let's go to number 2. Create a system that will enable you to distribute or sell the course with ease. That's another thing you must do, please, because you cannot actually make millions when what you are doing is requiring a lot of energy, stress, and time. No, you cannot actually make a lot of money. That's why you must work with systems. Create systems and structures that will enable you make a lot of money. Okay? So, for instance, I'm here right now, and a lot of people come around to my class, and then they get to see my product, they see how valuable it is, and they buy. In just a moment, someone else comes. It takes me less than 1 minute to process a sale, sometimes just 30 seconds. The money has entered my account. 30 seconds, just like that. And of course, within a short period of time, I'm making a lot of money. So the next thing you have to do is to create a system that will enable you distribute the product or sell it with ease. And then thirdly, market the product to a lot of people leveraging the internet. Of course, social media. A lot of people, there are over 40 million Nigerian users on Facebook. 40 million Facebook users from Nigeria, over 40 million. So you see what we're talking about. Simply market your product to these people like that. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. But finally, you need a mentor. You need to get a mentor. you need to get a mentor. You see, all of these things I've showed you right now, wow, very straightforward, but you will be surprised how difficult it is when you are trying to do it all by yourself. So you need a mentor. So what I'm doing right now is I'm offering you my course known as Sell Your Knowledge Masterclass. Okay, Sell Your Knowledge Masterclass. Let me show it to you right here. Introducing the Sell Your Knowledge Masterclass. Now, this Sell Your Knowledge Masterclass course is actually going to show you everything step by step, how I came about my course, how I created the course, okay, how I recorded the course, how I began to get the people who would buy the course, and how I started making sales on a daily basis and then into the millions even right now. So I just want to show you a few highlights. This is module 1 of the course, all right, and this is module 2, how to come up with a potentially hot selling knowledge product. Take note, it is not every product that we sell. It is true. I have to tell you that it is not every knowledge product that we sell, but there are knowledge products that if you are careful enough to craft it around, certain factors, it will be impossible for you to not make money. Okay, and then in module 3, I talked about a couple of things. You see, the videos in module 3 are quite, a lot, and they are valuable. How to convert your knowledge into a product, how to create a PowerPoint with your phone. So with your smartphone, you can actually create a knowledge product. You don't need a laptop. Okay, how to record your PowerPoint, how to edit your video, how to, of course, create your video using your laptop now, and so on and so forth. So let's see what module 4 has to offer. How to leverage the waitlist strategy to sell before launching your product. See, if you don't understand the strategies, you will try and you will just come and say it doesn't work. And somebody came to my timeline on Facebook and was saying that you people keep deceiving people, say how can you make 1 million in a month? I just laugh. Why? Because life is difficult for the blind. When people are blind, they think every other person is blind. People think those who make 1 million monthly are thieves, but it's not true. It's not true. That's the point. It's not true. Yes, there are people who steal to make money, but listen to me, there are a lot of people who make legit money. I myself, maybe I was, in the category of those people until I began to see results for myself, and today I can categorically say you can make millions in a month without going the wrong way, without being a crook, without stealing. Okay, and of course there are a lot of videos under this, and then we have the module 5 here, leveraging e-commerce, all right, and many other things. How to host your course on an e-commerce platform, make sales and all of that. And here we have the 99% guaranteed marketing strategy to get your first 100 customers. So I'm going to show you how to get your first 100 customers. So depending on how much you are going to sell your course, imagine you are selling a course of say 1,000 naira and you have 100 customers. That's 100k already, 100,000 naira. So if you just sell that for say up to like 1,000 customers, depending on how much you are placing on your course. For instance, my course is 9,900. Selling 100 is almost 1 million naira for me. Okay, and of course the module 7 is how to keep making millions monthly. How to keep making millions monthly. So the question now is, how much is this course? How much is this course? Now let's scroll up again. The original price for this course is actually 15,000. As you can see here, I just have to slash it. The original price for this course is 15,000 naira. But then I am giving it to the first 20 people to get a slot for just 4,999 naira. So how much is the course? I'm offering it to the first 20 people to get a slot for only just 4,999 naira. Okay, so how do you get this course? Send the code SYKM to this WhatsApp number right here, 070-8860-6650. Now hold on, let me tell you something. If you are contemplating whether you need to get the course or not, well, it's fine. The truth is that if you get the course, you will learn the things I do to make money, and of course, and start making from 100,000 naira to 1,000,000 naira and above on a monthly basis. If you do not get the course, fine. You see that? But I keep making money through my own course. Today alone, I've made over 100,000. Tomorrow, I'm also making over 100,000. You see that now? So if you don't get the course, you will have your 4,999 naira in your bank account and probably subscribe with it, buy data, browse Facebook, browse YouTube, and at the end of the day, the money is gone. But when you get the course, you can start creating your own product, your own knowledge product. And once you create it, in fact, if I notice that what you are selling is what I need, I mean, who am I will definitely patronize you and I will buy. It's as simple as that, except maybe it's not something I need. But it's impossible to go through this course and create a product, a knowledge product that people will reject. It is impossible. So come to my DM right now before 20 people outsmart you. On the group, we have over 100 people right there. The moment 20 people take this course, the slots, automatically, you may have to pay the 15,000 naira. It is as simple as that. Okay, so it is not about the money you are paying. I must say that again. I love my integrity and I value who I am. The course I already created and I'm selling and making over 1,000,000 naira in a month. That's a lot of money already for me. I'm married, I have a son. It's enough to take care of my family. But I'm concerned about you at the moment, because the moment you also create your course, then you start making money and life becomes better for you. All right, so I want to see you in my DM right away. Go straight to my DM, send me the code SYKM now, and then take your slot. But the moment you become the 21st person, like 20 people have already taken the course, and you now become number 21, I'm sorry, it's over and over. You have to pay the 15,000 naira. All right, so see you in my DM right now.